Good morning, beautiful souls. How are you today? Thank you for being here and joining with me this morning, or whenever you're viewing this for you, wherever you are. Today is the 12/12 portal, full moon, so be prepared for the energies today. There's a lot of love flowing in. I can feel it. I've been up since what time did I wake up? 4:30 today. Just instantly up and full of energy. Usually, like I said before, that is Spirit's way of wanting to communicate with you. That's the time where the veil is the thinnest and where you're more receptive to receiving spiritual and energetic guidance. So it was just a lot of releasing, but a lot of heart chakra energy. But I felt a lot of purging energy, releasing, but it was more warm and lovable and just really, I don't know, it just felt really, really good. So I'm in a really, really good mood today, and I'm hoping you're feeling these energies too. Yesterday was kind of an day, but it was a lot of releasing, right? So today is a lot better. The energies are very, a lot more stable, but definitely more in a loving kind of, energy, right? So let's see what energies we have that we're working with today from the cards and from Spirit, and any kind of spiritual guidance that's going to come through. So we're going to do sorry guys, angel therapy deck and see what the angels have to say today. So spirits, what does the collective need to know today for this 12/12 portal? Wow, that was a lot. All right, so the first one is listen to your intuitive feelings. So right now, this 12/12 portal gateway that's open, it's just flooding you and the collective with lots of work on the upper chakras. Oh, okay. So we have 3 that popped out. All right. So it's doing a lot of work on the upper chakras. So your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye is it's really, really being worked on. Mine has been exploding. Lots of pressure in the forehead you might be feeling. Through your meditations, you're probably seeing lots of colors. Usually those colors that you're seeing are the colors correlating to the different chakra centers, and those are the ones that are being worked on at this time. And then your crown chakra is purple. Your third eye is an indigo blue. Your throat chakra is more of a deeper blue color. Your heart chakra is green. Your solar plexus is yellow. The sacral chakra is the orange, and then your root chakra is red. Okay, so when you're meditating and you're seeing these colors in your third eye, that's a sign that your third eye is opening, it's being worked on, and then the different colors are the different chakra systems that are being worked on, right? So it's super cool and awesome. So right now it's just really, as a collective, we're really healing our heart, deep emotional wounds that we're carrying from past lives, past situations that we're trying to close out in this portal once and for all, right? So negative situations, things from the past, from childhood that you remember, like for me last night were coming up, whether it was bullying, whether it was people telling you you can't speak your truth, or to kind of dim your spirituality, your belief systems, anything, any type of abuse that you've been through. Lots of things were coming up for me, and I know that the collective is also going through that too, right? Obviously. So we're all purging, we're all going through things together, and it's beautiful because once you purge out those energies, it's just, you're going to be surrounded with the feeling of warmth and bliss, and you're being elevated to a new level of consciousness, right? So you're starting to level up, you're starting to incorporate different frequencies, allowing manifestation right now is taking place really quickly. So things that you want are going to manifest like that. So make sure that your thought patterns are elevated. They're not negative. You're not talking down to yourself. You're not thinking negative thoughts. There's no jealousy. There's no envy, stuff like that. Because you're just going to attract more of that into your life, more of that lower vibration, right? But now that we're leveling up, we're manifesting things that we want, our heart's desire. And that's really beautiful to set into place for the 2020 era that we're entering right now, or decade that we're entering right now. So the first card we have right now is clear yourself. So what we were saying, it's saying, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So because we are all kind of purging right now any negative energy and trying to level up, It's telling you to let go and release of anything that is weighing you down, because even if we're walking or in an environment that's kind of lower vibrational, our aura, when you're a light, and especially if you're a light worker and you hold a lot of light, negativity easily, like, it just gets drawn to the light because it wants to stop it. It wants to block it. Negative entities or energies don't want the collective consciousness to level up, right, and raise the vibration of this planet. And healing all this, these negative things that have manifested into our world that you can see everywhere, right? So it's really important for you to daily clear yourself, clear the cords. You have cords that you connect to. The more you interact with people, you grow a cord, an energetic cord to connecting to them. So that's why sometimes you can think of somebody and they're going to message you, or they're going to call you, or they show up in your life because you have this energetic cord and frequency that's connected with them. So you also have that with people, places, and things that are of a lower vibration. So daily you want to call in, like Archangel Michael. He's the one that comes in, cuts those cords, and helps you to clear those. So you have to do this on a daily basis to raise your vibration. So the universe right now is saying, as a collective, it is very important, especially in this full moon, energy, to use it to your advantage and to clear out any toxic energy. Ask for it. You have to put that intention. Like, the angels are saying, you have free will, so you have to ask for it. Ask for it over and over and over again, right? Because they need your permission to step in and kind of interfere and intervene in your life. You were born on this earth and put on this earth with your own free will. Yes, you have a sacred contract that you wrote before you came here to fill out and live up to as your mission and stuff, but you have free will. You can say, I don't want to go down this path that maybe you had planned out before you came here, and then that, that does create more karmic energy in your path. That's why things can become hard. That's why your path seems to be so stagnant, because maybe you're not learning the lessons that you're supposed to be doing and that you were meant to be doing here. So in order to be able to fulfill yourself and to receive messages, to hear the angels clearly, ask them, cut the cord so that you can better hear your intuition and your inner voice, because it's saying here, the next one is, listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So again, if you're getting woken up in the morning, or have this sudden urge to sit there and go within and think and pause, or just you get that gut instinctive feeling that something isn't right or something is right, and to follow it, that is your intuition. That is your body and you're sending you energetic signs and signals that, yes, this is right for me, this is where I want to go, or no, this is not right for me. So with next to it, we have heal away addiction. So with that next to it, there's a lot of negative addictions. Can be anything. So addicted to overthinking, addicted to substances, addicted to food, addicted to work, addicted to anything that's negative and stopping you from really living your true path. It's time to now clear those and move into a higher state of consciousness and raising your vibration. So with that, it says it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desires, right? Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing, the angel of the healing arts and health and wellness. So you can just call upon him. And if you really have addictions that you need to work through as a collective, we all do. We all have addictive patterns, which is if it's like sugar or, binge eating or, honestly, substances, drinking, overworking, anything like that. Whatever it is that you find yourself repeating patterns and you're doing the same thing and the same thing over again and you're expecting a different result, but you're not getting it and you're stuck in this void, it's time for you to clear that energy, right? Like, this is the last full moon going into the new of the decade. So this is a big wake-up call for a lot of people. Like, do you want to start this new decade with a brand new slate, not carrying a life with you that you no longer want to live, with people you no longer want to surround yourself with patterns, cyclical patterns that you keep finding yourself in? Like, it's time to really listen to that inner voice. And sometimes it's really small and you're like, whatever, like, I'm not really going to pay attention to it. But eventually it gets louder and louder and louder, and you get blocks in your way of things that you want to pursue in your life. And that's the universe saying, no, you need to change something about yourself first, about your mindset, about how you go about things in your life to get the result you want, because it's not working for you right now, right? Trust me, I know this. I've been through it. I'm very hard-headed and stubborn sometimes. I've learned things the hard way. I've repeated cycles for like years. And I finally did this. I healed away addictions of things, right? I listened to my intuition. I've had to do things and put people and places and things behind me, okay? Toxic relationships, toxic like situations and energies and stuff. And don't care what people think. Like, you have to do this for yourself. And trust me, it will open up a world that you couldn't have even imagined possible, okay? So let's see what else the angels have to say quickly. Let's see the Moonology deck. Let's see the energies of what is going on up there in the cosmos today for this 12-12 energy. Okay. Spirits, angels, archangels, what messages do you have for the collective today for this 12-12 portal? With these messages, what are the energies that they're working with? Okay. So this is, the one that popped up is New Moon in Virgo. It says a time to give rather than take. This is all about the heart chakra and healing. So it's a green energy, so heart chakra, right? What I'm getting from this though, and what's coming to me, it's time to give to yourself rather than having people, 1111 on the board. So that's manifestation energy, new beginnings, manifesting what you want quickly, and also huge awakening. Okay, so 1111 was just on the clock. There's confirmation. Time to give to yourself rather than giving to others and having that unbalance in your life. It's time to bring that into balance. Give the energy that you're so freely giving to these toxic situations, toxic patterns, toxic people in your life, or toxic substances or addictions, and give that love to yourself. Stop, and that energy to yourself. Put that energy into you, into healing, into growing. So the more you heal, the more your intuition becomes stronger and stronger, and the more you call your power back, the more you feel confident within yourself to make the decisions you know you need to make. And the more you do that, the more like the wheel starts to turn in your favor, right, for your future. That's a beautiful energy to work with through this 12-12 portal. Okay, that one just shot right at. So it's time to release negative energy. So it's very, very, very clear that this is coming out along with clear yourself. Both purple energies, so they're relating to each other, and that's a lot of working, connecting with source and divine, your crown chakra, right? That is saying it's time to release this negative energy, whatever that means for you. It's really focusing on addictions and cyclical patterns right now in this reading. So it's time to let go of those behaviors because they're blocking you from your heart's desires. Your heart chakra is blocked. So if you feel like, you might not even know that you're blocking off good things in your life. You are. If you're in cyclical patterns, you're blocking your heart chakra from receiving, being in a receiving energy. So it's time to give to yourself. When you start to give to yourself and have self-love, you will start to receive things in your life from people, places, and things. Life will start to give to you. The universe will start to give to you because you're giving to yourself. You're not putting the energy into other people, places, or things that no longer serve you anymore. Okay, so call your power back, bring it into you and into your heart center, living from your heart center with the feelings of gratitude instead of your head and your mind and your ego. Because our heart has like the highest energetic field is in our body. It's it emits so much energy and love, and this has scientifically been measured, right? So we really first receive things to our heart, and then our heart sends the messages to our brain and to our gut. All right, so really the first thing that we are to be living through is our heart, and we've been so accustomed and brainwashed into thinking that our mind and our brain is where we really think from, but it's not. It's our heart. And when you can live through your heart center, truly things will start to bloom and manifest beautifully into your life. Okay, so let's get one more. Spirit, what other energies do we have that we're working with in the collective today? What else does the collective need to know about this 12-12 portal and what to release? Ooh, okay, so some of you have a new romantic cycle, and it doesn't, this can go two ways. So a new romantic cycle begins. This is all about balance, bringing balance into your life, right? Because it's new moon in Libra. So some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra, possibly, doesn't have to be, but so a new romantic cycle is beginning. Once you heal away these blocks and stuff, right? In your heart, if it's a romantic relationship or something that you're looking for and you haven't been able to manifest it, it's because your heart chakra is blocked. And it's blocked because you're not listening to the lessons that are being presented to you, the blocks that you're carrying with you that you need to release in order to let love in, right? But you need to heal yourself and work on yourself and love yourself to fill up your cup before you can give it to somebody else. So once you do that, once you release this energy, you have this new romantic cycle that begins for you, this balance. So that could also be a romantic cycle with yourself, romanticizing yourself, your self-love, and the love you have for you, right? So that could go either way, but you have this beautiful energy coming in of love and romance and, you know, the love of everything, just romanticizing your environment and just looking at things from a completely different perspective and just seeing everything and everyone that you interact with as being beautiful. Trust me, once you clear out that negative pattern, like when I was stuck in this like dark night of the soul, clearing out karmic energy, learning how to deal with addictions, learning how to go through a new path in my life, I was so irritable. I didn't see things, you know, I just saw everything as a challenge or that people were out to get me or just like nothing was working well. But once you just, you know, go through a process of continual self-love, you literally just interact with everybody and everybody just feels so connected and at one with you, and you just feel so much more connected to people that, and even strangers that you don't even know. You have so much more compassion for everything, for the world, for animals, for the planet, for strangers. And it's beautiful because it's when you do that, you bring us together as a collective into a whole, and you raise the vibrations of this earth, which is what we're meant to do here, okay? So that's what I have for you today, guys. I hope that helped. I hope you enjoy this 12-12 energy and all the fun Gemini vibes that it's bringing with it. So just remember to release and listen to your intuition, okay? It'll never steer you wrong. Go with your gut. Listen to the feelings that your body is giving you. You will know when something is off and when something is right, okay? All right, guys, have a great day. If this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.